So here we go. We've been promising this all along. It's very exciting. This is our ghost hunt of the Theatre Royal Windsor. Ooh. We started filming, but it stopped itself. And no one noticed. So in case you didn't pick up, this is Marv, who was in the videos a few years ago until we cut him. So we're going to go up to the wardrobe where we know there's activity, Marv.
There's also activity just around the corner here.
Is there?
There has been. I can tell you a few times.
So tell us about up here.
So up here, so around the corner. So yeah, one of the boys after a Panto party was sleeping in the crew room downstairs.
Yeah.
And he'd come up about 4 in the morning to this little room we're just coming up to get a can of Coke.
Yeah.
And he went in. It was pitch black up here, all the lights were out.
Yeah.
Went into this little room here, the Flyman's Hole.
Yeah.
And he had a can of Coke in here. Got his can of Coke. As he come out here, and there was a little girl standing there, and she said to him, "You shouldn't be here." And then he ran all the way down the stairs in the pitch black. And afterwards we decided to do a ghost hunt, and these stairs that we're approaching now, I took a picture from back there, pointing to the stairs, and in the picture it was an old digital camera, before phones had good cameras on them.
Yeah.
And on the screen on the back of the camera you could see in the stairs a woman's face.
Oh,
when I tried to...
Let me just show you what that was. So should we just take a moment and see if anything introduces itself to us?
So this is where, standing outside the fly floor, was where I had some orbs going around me. I couldn't see them myself, because we'd rigged up the infrared camera up here, and we came up to do a ghost hunt.
Right.
And it was on the anniversary of the fire in 1908. And I was standing there, we turned the lights out, they had an infrared camera on me, and they could see an orb. I couldn't see anything, but they could see this orb spinning around me. And the freaky thing was, rather than being a bit scared and a bit apprehensive, I was really, really calm. It was very odd. I could remember feeling, I shouldn't be feeling this calm and relaxed.
Wow.
But I did. So, but I couldn't see anything. I mean, they could have been winding me up, but I don't think they were. Because they were saying, "Can you see that? Can you see that?" And I just couldn't see anything. But they could, and then we were taking some photos at night with no flash and in the darkness, and then you develop them. You can see all little orbs here and there. Oh,
Well,
whole theatre's covered in orbs.
if there's anyone here right now, not once. Is there anyone here? Not once for yes, twice for no. Is that what we're meant to do? That's not right, is it? Because we've got a lot of time. What do you say? If there's anyone here,
Just knock.
just knock. I'm not kidding, but there was a knock then. Did you hear that? There was a knock then.
That could be Tom Walker.
If there's anyone here, we're friendly. Just knock. What?
It's in top.
Oh.
I haven't seen one either.
I've been here before.
You've been here before?
No.
Maze. Well, you've got the disabled toilet there where there used to be a phantom hand dryer.
Phantom hand
A
dryer?
phantom hand dryer.
What does that mean?
Well, it just used to come on its own whenever it liked. Probably bad wiring, but could have been a ghost.
Could have been a ghost.
What's that behind you?
Don't. Is that the room?
Why is that a fake wall?
Right, that's where the bodies are buried. The circle bar's a good one.
If there's any ghosts in this room, tap. Nothing.
No. I think they're on lunch break.
If there's any ghosts in this room, let us know you're here. Move something in the room. Something went funny around there. Did you hear that?
I'm sure it was Marv.
Third time lucky, ready?
Yeah.
If there's any ghosts in this room, move something. Imagine if they all just like tumbled down.
Or if all the hangers moved to the other side or something. I would as well.
There's nothing in here, Marv. We're now in the circle bar. And we're going to call on the presence of anyone that's in here. If there's any ghosts in the circle bar, let yourself be known. If there's a ghost in this room, move something. I don't think it goes anywhere.
Well, when we come up here,
It's like the worst ghost hunt ever.
it came up here with a psychic,
Yeah.
and to start with, he wasn't mega convincing. And then when we come up here, he had a conversation with two ghosts that are supposed to be in here. But weirdly, they're nothing to do with the theatre. They were something to do with the castle, but they used to like coming to the theatre. One of them was quite wealthy and influential with the royal family at the time, and the other one was richer but not as influential. And I think he was the dodgy one. And the guy, when he was having a conversation with him, was basically saying that they'd be sitting down and people would sit on them, and on occasions they'd made the people jump by sort of grabbing air, you know.
Well, if there's any ghosts in here today, do something to make yourselves known. Maybe touch one of us on the shoulder. Nothing. Now this is the corridor that the cleaner says she saw people in Shakespearean costumes
Yeah.
and thought it was a play.
I was sitting here once, that's the battery room, and I had to do a show, and I had to turn the emergency lights out to make it a proper blackout. And I come up here at the beginning of the interval, and as I was sitting there, and I was going to make everything go black out for about 20 minutes, one of the barmen come out of the circle bar, come down just before the show was about to restart, and told me he'd just seen a ghost. So that made it a bit of an interesting 20 minutes sitting up here ready to turn everything dark.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't see anything, but apparently he used to see it quite a lot. See one of the, it was the woman, one of the women ghosts.
If there's any ghosts in this corridor, make yourself known.
Aye.
Ghosts just flashed the toilet. Was it a toilet?
Yeah.
Timing was amazing. Amazing timing.
This way.
No one actually coming out of the toilet.
What?
There's no one come out.
What, this toilet?
Either of them.
Isn't this the toilet that does flash randomly? Isn't this the one?
Something's going to come out.
We're just listening to you have a pee. Oh, so there's really no ghosts.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're doing a ghost hunt.
Oh,
So this is the top corridor now. So that's the theatre there.
Second or third row.
Yeah.
Sometimes the seat pops down. And we've had it, I remember one Panto when we were doing the tech, and one of the chorus girls pointed up to the circle and said, who was that woman who was sitting up there? And there was obviously no one there. I think she sits in one of these, second or third row this side, one of those seats. And I think that's supposed to be Charlotte, that one, who sits there. Everyone used to think Charlotte was the little girl, but it wasn't.
If there's any ghosts in this corridor right now, Please make yourselves be known.
On stage.
It's a ladder. You see, this does look scary. Look at this corridor. It just goes into darkness. There's no light down here. Guys, come down here. This is it. We're going to get activity down here. I can feel it. You ready? If there's any ghosts in this corridor, let yourselves be known. Maybe if you're a ghost, you could touch one of us, move something. If you're a ghost, please show us a sign that you're here. What are you doing?
That was you!
Well, Marv, I think it's safe to say
They're all on day.
that the ghosts have gone off during the Panto season because it's too much for them, and they'll be back.
It's just Kaylin.
Oh, it's Kaylin. I think they'll be back in February.
Yeah, it was up there. There was another one when we'd been rehearsing the band on stage for probably might have been over a Panto, and we'd all finished, and I was locking up, and everyone went outside. We cleared all the stuff up. Everyone was outside having a fag, whatever. I went under the stage to turn the lights off under there, and as I was under there, I heard someone running across the stage. So I didn't think anything of it. I came up, went outside as we was looking up, and said, "Did somebody forget something or whatever?" And they was like, "Oh no, we've all been out here." So ghostly footsteps across the stage. Yeah.
And I had my dancer one when I thought a dancer would tap me on the shoulder, and it was like a pop-up, which was
that
really
is
weird.
possibly because there's supposed to be a ghost of an actress or a dancer or whatever on the stage, and she's the only angry ghost. She's the one that screams at you, "Get off my stage." Whereas all the other ghosts, like Lefty and all that, are all quite nice, you know.
And I was saying earlier about when I got stuck in my cake, which is on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Got stuck in my cake. One of the guys on the fly floor saw on the other side someone watching and laughing.
Yeah. There was no one there.
Now I'm entertaining ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Marv.
That's all
A
right.
round of applause for Marv. We didn't see anything, but I think that's probably a good sign because it feels a nice atmosphere at the theatre.
Yeah.
There's nothing here, and it feels lovely, basically, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. They're all friendly ghosts anyway.
They're all friendly. We like
They're all
friendly
nice.
ghosts,
Apart from the dodgy
like the
ones.
sitcom ghosts.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all nice and friendly.
Yeah, they're all nice.
So that was our ghost hunt. I think it's safe to say Theatre of Windsor is the most loveliest, comfortiest, friendliest, nicest place in the world. There's no ghosts here. It's just glorious. So thank you for watching. Just one of those things. We might do one next year and see what happens. And we'll see you then.